What makes me run? I'll answer that in two ways. The Green Party, for me, and the ideals that it stands for are the main reason that I'm running for office. It's based on solutions, and they have equal weight priority on electing MPs and putting forward their ideas. It's the only party that actively tells other parties, please steal these ideas. We just want them to happen, and we want them to happen soon. And the other thing that makes me run, well, thinking about it from the physical point of view, I like to be active, and I like to speak to people and get out in the community. So running for office, it is a bit, running for office is a bit, it's a bit fun, kind of the competitiveness. I like sport. I'm training for a triathlon, so yeah, it's a bit grueling at sometimes, but yeah, it keeps me. I get emails like I did the other day from people that say, I just really love what Elizabeth May has been saying, and I wish she was in the debates, and I think it's great what you're doing. So those kinds of things, just when I'm physically and mentally and spiritually exhausted, they just keep me standing. So that's why I run.
Well, I'm very happy to run in the Kamloops Thompson Caribou riding again. I have a commitment and a passion for politics, and I have a desire to see jobs brought into this region and to have healthcare reestablished in this region, such that everybody is able to have that care that they need when and where they need it.
What keeps you going? Like, why run again? What's driving you to run for election again this time?
Well, besides the fact that we see a lot of inequality and a lot of injustice in this riding, and that we see people doing without the kind of health care and education that they need, and people without jobs. That's what really keeps pushing me. But the reality also is that we came very close in 2008. We got 20,000 votes and we finished a strong second, and that this time, with a bit of extra effort, we may well be successful, and we may well have earned enough votes in the riding to push us over the top.
You're ready. You can just tell me what makes you run.
The reason I wanted to run for Parliament is that in the previous election I was really discouraged when I saw the options available to me. It's not really pertaining to the individuals themselves, it's more to the parties and their policies. I'm a social conservative, and I wanted to support a candidate that also that was part of a party that had social conservatism as part of its platform. And I didn't find any, so I thought I can either complain about this or do something about it. So I decided to do something about it by running for office myself. I have had experience doing this. I was the CHP candidate in the 2006 election up in Caribou, Prince George, and that was a fairly positive experience for me. So I thought I'd give it a shot here in Kamloops Thompson Caribou.
So I've had the pleasure of serving this riding for the past 2.5 years, and there's two very different jobs, and one is related to every community. We have 7 municipalities in the riding and 6 Aboriginal communities, and each one of them has different goals, different aspirations. So it's certainly been my pleasure to try and support those communities in terms of moving forward, making sure that red tape doesn't get in their way, and making sure they have the resources that they need. That's one important piece, but the other important piece is the work that you do in Ottawa. Moving the legislative agenda forward, supporting changes in terms of healthcare. I especially look at the promise and the commitment we made around rural healthcare for doctors in our last budget is a really important piece. So again, Ottawa, a very different piece of the job and the work that I do, and I would really like the opportunity to go back. I've had 2.5 years and certainly believe that we've moved in a very positive direction over the last 2.5 years. So again, look forward to your support on May 2nd to continue the work both in Ottawa and in our communities.
Well, it's not a simple question. It's a straightforward question, but it's a complex answer. What makes you run? This country's been really, really good to me, and I've really had a lot of opportunities. I was not interested in running, that came much later in my as I got down the road. I was handed, or I got into an opportunity where I could perhaps do something useful or something good, and by being elected. And I've been around quite a bit. I've seen a lot of things. My perspective has changed a lot over the years, and I feel that I've got a wealth of experience that would help me in trying to solve problems or get things done. Or I know how to make sometimes organizations that are slow to work, I can make them produce results. And so I've been in this riding for over 13 years now, I think it is, and I've seen what it's like and the problems that it's got, and being in the Liberal Party, I feel like I've got an opportunity that I could make a difference for a lot of people in this riding.